Hi guys, this is DXJ Rules 5 and today I'm going to talk about the new Thor movie. I recently saw it last Friday and I've got to say that I was completely surprised by it. I mean, I know a normal superhero movie would be kind of cheesy, and especially one about a god would be that way too. But to me it wasn't as cheesy as I originally thought. I like some of the stuff they did, like the Bifrost Bridge. That was pretty clever. I I mean, I know people wouldn't actually want to see the gods run down a real rainbow, and the way that the Bifrost Bridge would connect to the other realms, another clever way. Um, the Warriors 3, I liked them. Fandral was the one that they uh, got right the most. Volstagg, well, honestly, I didn't expect him to be as fat as like the Violator from Spawn, but I expected him to be fatter than this. I mean, in this movie, it looked more like he had a beer belly an over instead of looking overweight. Hogan, that was the one I was most disappointed with out of those three because he didn't look even remotely similar to the Hogan in the comics. I mean, I at least expected them to at least give him his mustache. But then again, people would probably be calling him Fu Manchu, so I understand why they didn't do that. Lady Sif, she looked great. She looked exactly like she did in the comics, and she acted pretty much the same way. Uh, I also like how Thor was kind of a mix between the mainstream and the Ultimate. This being that, like in the Ultimate, he just comes down to earth and he thinks he's a messiah kind of person. Unlike mainstream, where he turns into a doctor and then gets trapped in a cave and finds a magic cane. But I like that it kept more to the mainstream than Ultimate because I'm not a big fan of the Ultimate series. Anthony Hopkins as Odin, he gave a great performance. If, but I'm sure some people expected him to do the from Hannibal Lecter. That would have been funny to see, of course, but probably would have ruined things a little. The I hear the Infinity Gauntlet was supposed to be in it. Sadly, I didn't see it this time, but I'm gonna go see it again later this week, so I may have a chance to actually catch it. Uh, and I was really disappointed with the way the Destroyer armor was. In this, it seemed too weak. I mean, in the comics, it's supposed to be the most indestructible weapon in Asgard, and in this, they could easily stick a sword in its throat, and Thor just knocked its head off. I just expected more from the Destroyer. Um, and before I forget, Loki did a Tom Hiddleston did a really good job playing him. I liked how in some of the parts it showed how close Thor and Loki were, and then towards the end they just started becoming enemies. Um, the biggest disappointment in this movie was that there was no Balder. I thought for sure they wouldn't leave out such a major character in Thor. I mean, come on, Balder's death is the causes Ragnarok. I didn't think they'd leave someone so important out of the movie. Hopefully, in the next Thor movie, he'll get back from a travel or something. Because I really want to see Balder in the movies. Um, uh, that's really all I have to say. Should have been more prepared for this, but hey, at least it's more than 31 seconds like my last one. Hope you have a good day and go see it for yourself.